Today we will learn how to represent rational numbers on number line. The question is to represent 7 by 3 and minus 5 by 2 on the number line. Okay, let us start. We know that seven by 3 is equal to 2 whole 1 upon 3. For representing rational numbers on number line, we have to see that where the given rational number lies. Here we see that 7 by 3, that is 2 whole 1 by 3, is greater than 2 and less than 3. So to represent 7 by 3 on the number line, we need to locate 2 points, that is 2 and 3 at least on the number line. Let us draw the number line. We draw a line, put arrow at both the ends and name the line L. Since it is a positive rational number, we need to locate it on the right side of 0. So let us take a point O, which is 0 on the number line. Now since it is in between 2 and 3 and the denominator is 3, that means one unit has been divided into 3 equal parts. So let us put 3 marks . Okay, and here we are going to write 1. We can see that 0 to 1 is one unit which has been divided equally in 3 equal parts. Likewise, we need to write 2 and 3 also on the number line. Again, we are putting 3 marks and the third one will be 2. Again, we have to mark 3 on this number line. So using compass only, we are putting 3 marks again and here we write 3. It is not necessary to plot other points because this number lies between 2 and 3. Now let us move on the left side of 0. It is not necessary here to mark, but exactly the same way we are going to mark 3 points, which will give us minus 1 here. Now here we see that this is 1 upon 3. This is 2 upon 3. This is 3 upon 3, that is equal to 1. In this way, this point will become 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 6 upon 3 is this point, which is equal to 2. And the next point will be 7 upon 3. So let us name this point to be P. So we say that P represents 7 by 3 on the number line. In this way, we can also represent minus 5 by 2 on the number line. Here children, we see that it is a negative rational number. So we have to decide whether in which side of 0 it will lie. It will lie on the left side of 0. So we will write where does it lies actually. So we have minus 5 by 2 and minus 5 by 2 is equal to minus of 2 whole 1 by 2. Here again we see that this minus 2 whole 1 by 2 lies between -3 and -2. That is -2 whole 1 by 2 is greater than -3 and less than -2. Let us plot this also on the number line. For this, we need to draw the number line again. After drawing the line, we must put arrow at both the ends and mark it as L. Now here we see that we need -2 and -3 on the number line. So we have to take 0 on the right side. This point we name as O. So again, using the compass, we need to mark -2 and -3. But before that, we have to see that the denominator is 2. It means one unit has been divided in 2 equal parts. So let us put 2 marks, just like this, 1, 2. So this will give us -1 as we are moving in the left direction. Now again we are going to put 2 marks. Yes. Now this point will give us -2. Again 1, 2. This point will give us -3. Now if we want to mark on the right side with the same division, we will again put mark, and this has become 1. Now it is sufficient to plot our numbers. This is 0. One unit has been divided in 2 equal halves. So this point will become -1 by 2. Next is -2 by 2, which gives us -1. This is -3 by 2. -4 by 2, which gives us -2. And then this point is -5 by 2. So let us put the mark. Here we can write Q. So Q is equal to, this point Q is equal to -5 by 2. So we can write Q represents -5 by 2 on the number line. Children, one thing we have to see that if the numerator is less than the denominator, it means the number lies between 0 and 1. I am just giving one example to you. Example, suppose we have 3 by 5. It means it is proper one, its value is less than 1, so this will lie between 0 and 1. It is greater than 0 and less than 1. So it can be plotted between 0 and 1. So this way you can solve the sums based on representing on number line.